when American interests are at stake, for America, nothing else absolutely matters. Before we start our Newshour debate tonight, let me ask a question to General Satish Nambiar, former Chief of Army Staff, very well-known strategic affairs expert who is there with us in New Delhi. General Nambiar, these drone attacks, if they carry on through the whole year, what will America really achieve? They've gone on for almost 1 year now already, and they are one a week. 350 of Pakistanis have died in this entire process. What will they achieve, sir?
Well, they are actually basically targeting the terrorists who are operating from the Pakistani side of the border. And they will continue to do that for as long as their troops are being targeted by the Taliban. Whenever they have any information or suspicion, they will go ahead. And of course, in the process, a number of innocent lives are lost. But as you said, that does not always stop the American establishment or the forces from operating the way they do.
Okay. Manish Tiwari is with us, Congress spokesperson. Manish, you get a sense we are on the back foot now, diplomatically at least?
No, Arnab, we are not on the back foot at all, neither diplomatically nor otherwise. The fact of the matter is that even if you go by the reports which have appeared all over the Western press today, they very clearly indicate that the people who were responsible for orchestrating, perpetrating, and executing those attacks are Pakistanis. And if those reports are to be believed, and I would take them at face value, then it clearly points to the fact that not only is the Pakistani establishment has the confessions of these people who ostensibly they have arrested. So I do not know as to why Pakistan should continue in a state of denial. Okay. And this has primarily happened because of the intense pressure India and the international community mounted over the past 1 month. It resulted in the ban on Jamaat-ul-Dawa. It resulted in the ban on Hafizul Saeed and all these other people. And now you even have the FBI team in Qasab's village at this point in time.
That you're the first politician we've got on one of these India-Pakistan debates so far. And I can see your anger there. We're joined now. Let's begin the Newshour debate. Joining us, a very seasoned Pakistani diplomat, Tariq Fatmi, who holds a very different position from yours. And the reason we got you in today so that we can have a more open debate between both sides. Tariq Fatmi, I'm not quoting Indian government source. I'm quoting the Wall Street Journal. I'm quoting the Chicago Tribune. I'm quoting the International Herald Tribune, sir, which says that all the Pakistani authorities have obtained detailed confessions from members of the Lashkar-e-Toiba. And they go on to say that these confessions are likely to press Pakistan's leaders to concede that Pakistani nationals played a role in the siege, despite all the complaints by senior Pakistani officials that India had not provided evidence earlier. I want to quote one more part before I get your reaction to this. A very senior Pakistani official tells the International Herald Tribune, these guys are showed no remorse. They were bragging. They didn't need to be pushed, tortured, or waterboarded. Will you dismiss these reports in the American media also as a pack of lies?
No, I'm not dismissing anything. If there are reports to that effect, that's wonderful. Then the Americans should be sharing that information with us. The point is that the President Zardari, Prime Minister Gilani, and even the opposition leader, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, has stated that if these people were Pakistanis or based in Pakistan, then the government of Pakistan is honor bound and has already declared and reiterated that it would take severe action against them. I don't see any problem with that at all. The problem arises from the fact that India has so far not provided any evidence. I checked before coming here. Neither have the Americans provided any evidence.
But this is...
And if our own investigation has, that's wonderful. Then it is going to lead us to a more conclusive stage.
Okay. The most talkative, I'm going on the press reports again. The most talkative, it's told, of the senior Lashkar terrorists being interrogated is a man called Zarar Shah. He is the militant groups, the terrorist groups communications chief, as you know. And he served the crucial conduit between the Lashkar and the ISI. Don't you agree that the close ties to the ISI and his involvement in these terrorist attacks will be very unsettling for the Zardari government? Because this is now, this is now in the global circuit now, that this man has said all of these things.
No, first of all, I have absolutely no idea. I don't think any of these characters had anything to do with the ISI. You know, this is all a fiction, as convincing as Colin Powell's presentation in the Security Council about the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, which turned out to be weapons of mass deception. And so let's not get carried away. The whole point is, are you guys willing to sit down, share information, share evidence, and get on either with a joint investigation? You have invited the Americans, the British, and I'm sure your good friends, the Israelis, to come and look at the crime scene, talk to the guys who are reportedly involved in it. There must have been people in India. Why can't you share that with us? And the other interesting thing I want to point out, I was absolutely flabbergasted that on the 14th of December, the Indian media reported that this character Kasab had written a letter seeking consular assistance. Now the media reported that on the 14th, but are you aware that the letter that was faxed to us, the copy, it's dated 19th. So you guys were already sitting and preparing the letter on the 14th, but forgot to put the date and put it on the 19th. So let's not get away with this whole business. The important thing is, and I have written
but Mr. Fatmi,
just a second. I have written in today's newspaper, I have been speaking out. I said the whole point is, we have a democratic government that is willing to go the extra mile. Why can't you get on and work together? What purpose does it serve of India to go about saying that, you know, who is in charge, who is not in charge? Everybody in Pakistan wishes to see the normalization proceed as fruitfully and as successfully as possible. That's the important.